Got the first morning sat and done with. We had one deer, small doe, come through. That's better than no deer. And hopefully it just keeps getting better from here. We're gonna go back, eat some breakfast, regroup, and figure out what the evening hunt is.
So we had seen 2 young deer that morning closer to town, and my hope was that maybe the bigger bucks were still deeper in the woods in their little safety zones where I've seen them before. So I took the guys for a little hike. These are the cursed hunts of 2020.
Oh, yeah. So Andrew's like, hey, we're just gonna go on this short jaunt up this, mountain. I had never climbed something so vertical in my life. I mean, I thought he was trying to kill me. I'm like, guy, I'm old. Take it easy on the old guy.
He's got us. Like freaking. He's filming our pain. Billy goats. Wow.
Definitely a thigh and a calf burner up those oak ridges. We have to go in uphill at a pretty good grade for a mile and a half just to get to your stand.
I'm surprised nobody broke a leg up some of those steep inclines because it's all boulders and stuff. And it's amazing that these deer are actually climbing this. It's like, I'm having a hard time climbing it. I'm waiting for me to just make a misstep and, twist an ankle and, medic, get me off the mountain. The helicopter, take them away, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I made it barely, my last breath made it over the crest of the mountain.
We just came up and over the mountain. We're back in a gully. Nelson and I are headed up to a stand that I have set up there, just to the left of some buck bedding. So we just sent Johnny. He's walking up this old logging road. He's gonna be to the left. We're gonna be up there. I've seen a 6-pointer there. And then I heard him fight with another buck. And the wind is perfect. It's coming down the mountain. Should be a good evening. Wind's gonna die down just before it gets dark. So. Sitting here with Andrew. We're on the Oak Ridge. It's a little after 5. It's getting to be power hour. The wind's in our favor. We're just below our bedding grounds. So hopefully this deer will start moving. They'll start coming down this ridge. It's getting to be the last hour of light. And hopefully this wind dies down a little bit. And they'll start moving down the ridge. Here we go.
So Nelson and I are brothers, and we've been hunting together our entire lives. But this was actually the first time that we actually sat together in the same tree and did a buddy hunt. And I was surprised how much I actually enjoyed sharing that experience with him, even though we didn't see anything. As simple as it was fun to hang out in a tree together.
It's pretty windy all night. It never really died down. We haven't really seen anything. Hopefully Johnny saw something, but we're gonna have to wrap it up and reassess and try it again in the morning.
I set myself up in a great spot that night and just, because we had already seen all these deer dead and stuff, and it just, when you're sitting there waiting, and you put yourself in a good spot and you're like, this is gonna happen, and then there's nothing around, it was pretty, actually I was kind of pissed that you made me hike that mountain, to tell you the truth. I was like, why are you making me hike this mountain if there's no deer on it, you son of a, if I was Andrew, I would move. I'm sorry, family, we're moving. Why are we moving? Well, because there's no deer. It's not really a legit reason to move your family, but if you're a hunter, it might be a good one. I don't know if it'll pass with the wife, but hey, you know, we're selling the house. Sell it. There's no deer in the woods. We're not selling the house.
The other thing that sucks about this season is the oaks just weren't producing any acorns, and that's a major food source for these deer. But I knew of one little tiny pocket of oaks that was producing acorns like crazy. So even though I didn't have any stands set up in this spot, I figured we'd go there in the morning and at least maybe see some deer.
So this is what we're dealing with this year. EHD, killing all the deer.